Well, this turned into quite the little series, didn't it? Well, let's keep the ball rolling then, shall we? Hello everyone, I am Dr. Trankenstein, and as you're probably aware, a few months ago, Teal Opal made a video where he reviewed every heavy hat in the game. And since then, others have joined in, and they reviewed the hats for their favorite classes as well, which is exactly what I intended to do. Until I was slow and lazy, and someone beat me to the punch, and reviewed the Demo Man's hats already. No hard feelings, Savage Dolphin. So, with that in mind, I decided to review the hats for my second favorite class in the game, the Soldier. But before we get started, just some things I want you to keep in mind. Number 1, I am only going to be reviewing hats that are exclusive to Soldier. So no all-class hats, no multi-class hats. Number 2, it's just hats, no miscs, nothing else. And number 3, these are my opinions. Okay? So don't get upset about something I say. It's okay for me not to like a hat you like, and it's okay for me to like something you don't like. Alright? We're all entitled to our opinion. So with that out of the way, let's get started. First up is the Soldier Stash. So this was Soldier's first hat in the game, and honestly, I like it. It's simple, it can be worked into a lot of sets, and it has no equip region, so you can actually wear it with other hats. That's a bonus. The stainless pot, while not being like overly ridiculous or anything, is just something I'm not a big fan of. It's hard to work into any sets, and it's honestly just a little silly in my opinion. The Tyrant's Helm, while I do enjoy reading the description in Soldier's voice, that always gives me a chuckle, is something that I'm just not too fond of. The Killer's Kabuto, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, aside from the obvious weeaboo joke that could be made about it, I do find this hat quite enjoyable. I don't see anything wrong with it. The Sergeant's Drill Hat is, well, simply that. It's a drill hat. And as such, it looks quite nice. And it's a lot of fun to go around whipping your teammates while wearing this. All in all, I approve. The Lumbrick is lit, and I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly at all, so the Worm's Hat. If it was just the helmet on itself, I'd say it was kind of meh. Like, it wouldn't be that impressive. But, since it comes with those holy hand grenades, it gets a pass in my book. Those are probably one of the best things in the game. I love the little Hallelujah sound clip that plays whenever you go for a taunt kill. It's beautiful. The Chieftain's Challenge is, honestly, a little too ornate for me. There's nothing inherently too wrong with it, except that I find it hard to work it into sets, and it's just a bit much. The Stout Shako is silly, stupid, and ugly. And plus, the stupid overused Demo Pan meme kind of ruined this hat completely for me. Grenadier Soft Cap, well, being quite enjoyable and very simple, is honestly underappreciated. More people should definitely start wearing this hat. The Defiant Spartan, while being okay, and I have nothing inherently wrong with it, it's not something I'd go out of my way to get either. Honestly, I could go either way on that one. The Exquisite Rack, well, besides from the obvious Muselk reference, honestly, once again, I could go either way on this one. But it does get bonus points for its equip slot being cosmetic. That means you can wear it with other hats and wear 2 unusuals at once, which is always a plus. The Hero's Hachimaki, once again, not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, while not having anything inherently wrong with it, is just not something I care about. It's just something about it, it just looks weird. The Hunter's Headgear is probably my favorite Soldier hat, or at least second favorite, and I would still be wearing it today if not for my unusual hat with no name. The Brain Bucket, while being a promotional item for Plants vs. Zombies, is kind of just ugly. It's hard to work into any set, and just don't care for it. The Furious Fakamigasa, sure I butchered that completely, besides having an impossible to pronounce name, is just ugly. That's that. The Armored Authority is actually quite nice. It's a simple general's helmet for Soldier, and I like it. The Jumper's Jeep Cap, in a similar vein as the Grenadier Soft Cap, is just a very simple, well, hat. It's nice, there's nothing wrong with it, but just a lot of people don't wear it. Lord Coxswain's pith helmet is, in my opinion, on just the very verge of being too much. As such, it still gets a pass in my book. I think I even used to wear this one. The Stalinhelm is yet another just... well, I mean, it's a helmet, but does anyone wear this one? Like, I mean, it only comes in unique and genuine quality, and there's nothing really that special about it. So, yeah. The idiot box, while being silly and stupid, is just my kind of silly and stupid. Yes, well, I will admit it is hard to make it work with any other item set except for the one it's supposed to come with. Though, when you put that set together, it is one of the best things in the game. The Infernal Impaler is, well, pretty goddamn edgy. But, since it's a Halloween hat, I guess we'll kind of let that slide, won't we? The Lucky Shot takes a page out of the Soldier's Stashes book and just adds some junk onto Soldier's default helmet. But in this case, I don't really care for it. The Battle Bob. Just no. The Conquistador. Wow, does Soldier have a lot of historically themed hats. And man, do I not like them. Crosscom Crash Helmet is nice. It's once again just adding more junk onto Soldier's default helmet, but I do like this one. It's okay in my book. The Helmet Without a Home is ugly and disgusting. But I do have sort of a soft spot in my heart for this one, because it was my first unusual. So I'm not going to rag on it too much. Especially since I think ugly and disgusting is the point, so... job well done? The Tin Pot, much like the original robot hats, is nice. It's not, like, over the top and just hideous like some of the later ones we got. So, it's fine, I guess. Oh, the War Pig. You know, I used to like this hat. I did. I mean, it looks nice. And apparently its, like, overall shape is supposed to be a reference to a Koopa Troopa shell. But, I don't know, you just can't wear this hat anymore. Not with the stigma that surrounds it. Next is the Chief Constable, and I've got to be honest with you, this is another one. Does anyone actually wear this? Only comes in unique and genuine quality, and I've never seen a soul wear it. The Soldier Slope Scopers, while being nice if you're trying to make a winter-themed soldier set, you'd be hard-pressed to fit them into anything else. However, I must admit, it is nice that you can choose whether to leave the goggles up or put them down. It's a nice little bonus. The Doughboy is yet another historically themed hat, and once again, I just can't stand it. On to the Full Metal Drill hat, which starts the trail of just... I don't know. I mean, this robot hat's not that bad. I mean, it's okay. It's not, like, overly ugly or anything. Speaking of overly ugly robot hats, the Steel Shako and the Tyrantanium helmet. I mean, you took two hats that I already didn't really care for, and now you robo-fied them, and just made them downright hideous. Cloud Crasher is just a very simple helmet for Soldier. I can't complain about that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. The Caribbean Conqueror is just... like, I have an honest question about this one. Why did we make Soldier a pirate? I mean, was it just because we could? I mean, alright then. The Rebel Rouser is another historical hat for Soldier. This one themed around the Civil War, but unlike the other ones, this one gets a pass in my book. Like, it's not, like, horribly ugly like anything else, but you'd still be hard-pressed to fit this into a set, I think. Valley Forge is, once again, another historically themed hat, but this one is awful, like the rest of them. The Whirly Warrior is a very simple pilot's helmet for Soldier, and as such, it's not hideous or anything, but I wouldn't wear it. Next we have the Cadaverous Capper, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I forgot this was even a hat. I mean, I've never seen anyone wear it, but that's probably mostly due to the fact that it is Halloween restricted, which tends to hurt a lot of hats and their chances of being worn, so... sorry. The Hardium Helm is yet another Halloween restricted hat, but this one honestly makes me question it, because, like, I like this hat. I do. I like this one, but why is this Halloween restricted? Especially after the Invasion update. Like, come on. We have space items now. Just let us wear this all year. Next is a Hidden Dragon. Once again, it's another Halloween restricted hat, but this one I definitely question why this one is Halloween restricted. It's not like Soldier doesn't have any items that are like similar to this. It's like, I don't know, I just don't get why this is Halloween restricted. The larval lid, while somehow managing to be both nightmare-inducing and silly at the same time, is probably one of my favorite Halloween hats, simply because of the new voice lines it gives the soldier. The Spellbinder's bonnet, while being an okay wizard hat, makes me wonder, why do we have so many damn wizard hats? The War on Smith's Battle Hood is just nice. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about that, but it's nice. The Slowpoke is the second cowboy hat for the soldier, the first being the hat with no name, which we will not be discussing because it is multi-class now. But I have to admit, I prefer that one more. It's more simplistic, and I have an unusual one, so yeah. Ground Control, Metal Gear reference. That's a win in my book. The Big Daddy and the First American. Just ugly. Ugly, ugly. No. The Gilded Guard is a promotional hat from the game Thief, and I have to admit, I'm pretty sure Sniper got the better end of that deal. The Spook Specs, probably my favorite hairpiece for the soldier. That's not saying much because he doesn't have many of them, but all in all, still pretty nice. Battlebird is yet another Halloween restricted hat, and it's yet another one I wish wasn't. Hellhunter's headpiece, yet another Halloween restricted hat, which is quite nice, but no one wears because it's Halloween restricted. The Condor cap. Oh, end of the line. Oh, how disappointing you were. But I am not going to blame that on the hat. The hat itself is nice, simple, and nice. The Screaming Eagle, while not really having anything wrong with it, I just don't really like it. I think it's the mustache. I think the mustache is what kills it for me. The Skull Cap. I actually like this hat. When this one came out, I wore it all the time. Can't complain about it. Speaking of skull hats, oof. Is this the edgiest hat he has? I'm pretty sure this is Soldier's edgiest hat. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it is a Halloween hat, so I mean, we could give it a pass for that, but, on a side note, this one is not Halloween restricted, so looks like that's not a thing that we do anymore. Yay! Next is the Crit Cloak, and gotta be honest with you, I mean, it's nice, I like it, but I would be hard pressed to find any set that you could really make work with this, but it's still nice regardless. The Shelmet. You know, this just kind of seems like Soldier Stash 2.0. And as such, I mean, it's nice, but it seems unnecessary. And finally, we have the Brass Bucket. While probably hard to make work in any other set that's not like a medieval knight-themed one, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Not at all, but I just don't see what you can really make work with it. Alright, that's it. That's every one of Soldier's hats reviewed. If you guys like it, let me know, and I might review the misks and weapons if you'd like. But, either way, I hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.